Donald Trump and his allies continue to peddle election false narratives. And the false narrative is that if I don't win the election, it is rigged. It's the same nonsense that he did in 2020, but they have started early. Laura Trump has said that the votes should stop being counted on election day, which disenfranchises absentee voters, mail-in ballots, and overseas ballots. And it is the same false narrative that was played when Donald Trump started losing in 2020. So welcome to Law and Society, and let's briefly talk about this because this is really bothering me. Election workers across the country are facing threats from MAGA because of the false narratives that are being peddled by Donald Trump and his allies. Laura Trump, Steve Bannon, you have people on Fox News, on Newsmax. They are peddling the fact that if Donald Trump loses, that means the election is rigged. And then telling the voters to not send in mail-in and then send in mail-in and just confusing the voters. And the other way Donald Trump is going about with the victimhood card is that he's claiming that the criminal cases against him in the various states and federal jurisdiction are actually election interference. And he has not provided any court with evidence, nor has any court come out and said that, yes, there is showing of prosecutorial misconduct here, which that is why it really surprised so many of us who were listening to the Supreme Court debates, because some of the justices did bring up the possibility of prosecutorial misconduct or the case in DC not being fully sound. And that was very, very, very disturbing to hear because Donald Trump has not provided any evidence that these are politically motivated. So if it is inherently politically motivated because your successor's Justice Department has found by way of a grand jury that you are worthy of an indictment or unworthy, however you want to put it, and then the DOJ has made the decision to take it forward and it hasn't been dismissed on the basis of any dismissal grounds. That's going on in the courts right now. The immunity case is going to be that linchpin that will say, okay, trigger, go. That, yeah, this case has merit. And we see that it has merit, but there was fear, and I had that apprehension too, because why were the justices asking that question? Because there is no evidence of it. There was no evidence of it that was outcome determinative in 2020, and there's definitely no evidence of it happening right now, over 6 months before the election. So why is MAGA and why is Donald Trump out and about talking about election interference without showing any proof? Why are they going about saying it will be rigged if I lose? Why is he going out and threatening bloodbath if he loses? Why is Laura Trump saying that election counting votes should be cut off on election day? It seems like the real reason is they know that they're going to lose. They lost by over 7 million votes last time, and they believe that they're going to lose by more. And I'm telling you that I believe that Joe Biden is going to win by more than 8.5 million popular votes. And then he will also comfortably win the Electoral College. But Donald Trump is going to try, and based on the false narrative that he is now laying foundations for, relaying it for 2024, based on the same exact lies of the 2020 election cycle, he is now going to stand on that pulpit of that false narrative and direct his loyalists to go after and target people he perceives as his enemies. And it has happened before. FBI has been attacked. FBI has been shot. Officers have died from serving a warrant to one of MAGA people. The FBI buildings have been attacked. Abigail Shry has issued a threat, death threat, and was arrested for issuing a death threat to Judge Chutkin. Then you have Solomon Pena, who shot up political opponent's home after he lost. Then we have David DePape, who smashed Paul Pelosi's head with a hammer. And Donald Trump makes fun of this, right? It's depraved. He made fun of Paul Pelosi and the political violence even very recently. And it is depraved. And he's priming and brainwashing and inundating his followers and dehumanizing the targets on the other side. So election workers need to be careful. Election workers, friends and family should help out as much as they can, bringing food, giving them rides, keeping in touch with them, keeping tabs on them, making sure that they're okay, and reporting anything that you see as dangerous to authorities immediately. Do not engage directly with MAGA extremists. They will get violent with you. They have done that before. With that said, thank you very much for being here. If you like what you heard, please like and please subscribe. It does help me out. And, your viewership is the lifeblood of this channel. So I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you so much. Take care.